it's really funny. Jimmy Kimmel had on Brett Ratner the other night. Brett Ratner is the film director who recently directed Eddie Murphy and Ben Stiller. And he told this story, and, about Michael Jackson. He kind of said to Jimmy, a lot of people didn't know Michael Jackson, of course, and
I saw that. I was watching that and fascinated by the story.
first of all, if you were Brett Ratner after that story, wouldn't you have just said, you know what, Michael, you're a despicable human being. I never want to fucking be around you. What you just did is disgusting.
Right, just throwing balloons at homeless people.
Yeah.
Water balloons.
It was really, Brett Ratner said, he said, I was very close to Michael. Yeah, I'll play it for you if you want. And I don't know, this is just, there's nothing funny about this, that Michael Jackson was an elitist motherfucker.
And for fun, he filled up a bunch of balloons.
Well, here, I'll play it. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Listen to this. I don't know. I don't get this. And what's wrong with Brett Ratner that he doesn't know that this is really uncomfortable?
He must be an elitist motherfucker, too.
Yeah.
I know you're a friend of Michael Jackson's.
Yeah.
Did you meet him from a music video?
No, I met him, when I did the first Rush Hour, and that's a long, crazy story, but people, don't really know Michael as well as I did, really. And
I'm sure you don't.
Well, yeah, but they think they know him, but
This points out this story, what a phony Michael Jackson is. Well, is peace in the world and I love people. It's all horseshit. Listen to this.
he was probably one of the funniest human beings ever, and he was
real
for real.
scream.
No, really, and all he wanted to do was practical jokes on people. And I'll never forget, I would sleep in the Elizabeth Taylor suite when she wasn't there at Neverland.
Okay.
And you always felt like you were being watched constantly. Like there was hidden cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
And I was sleeping one night, and his voice, because there's an intercom system, and he goes, "Brett?" I go, "Yes." I was like sleeping. I woke up. He goes, "Are you sleeping?" I go, "Yes." He goes, "Wake up. I'm sending Kato to come get you." And I'm like, he had a limo driver who was a short Japanese guy named Kato that he would make wear a tuxedo and a hat. And he had the longest stretch limousine you've ever seen in my life. So Kato comes, he goes, "You can stay in your jammies." So I stayed in my pajamas.
First of all, the horror of this story is that somebody works for Michael Jackson. He wakes him up at 4 o'clock in the morning to drive him around for no fucking reason.
Right.
I mean, the whole world's got to be on
Yeah,
beck
but
and
this
call.
guy got people to give him anesthesia at home. He
Like,
was
where-
paying for all kinds of things.
We're going to 7-Eleven. What are we doing? He goes, "You'll see. Here, put this on." I go, "What is that?" It was a mask. I said, "I don't need a mask, Michael." He puts on I go, "I'm not Michael Jackson. Maybe you need a mask." He puts on a Hulk mask and says, "Go into the bathroom. Meet me in the bathroom." I go, "This is getting strange, okay?" 4 in the morning, we're in Santa Barbara in a 7-Eleven. "You want me to meet you? Buy some balloons." He comes in the bathroom, we start filling up water balloons, and he literally sends me out to the car. We filled up about 100 balloons. We get back in the car. I'm like, "Where are we going?" He goes, "You'll see." We're driving down an empty road. I said, "What are we looking for?" He goes, "You'll see." No one is in sight. It's 4 in the morning in Santa Barbara off the freeway. All of a sudden, there's I guess he must have been like a homeless guy just walking on the side of the expressway. And the guy is just literally walking like this. And Michael Jackson says, "Kato, hit the brakes!" and he slams the brakes. And I literally look out the window, and this guy's like this. Like he thinks that he's going to be attacked. And all of a sudden, Michael Jackson pops out of the sunroof with the Hulk mask on. Imagine how scared this guy was. At 4 in the morning, and he goes like this. And the guy's like this. He doesn't know which way to go. And he can't see. It's only a water balloon. And he whips the water balloon at him. And the guy just starts running in the other direction. Goes, "Kato, throw it in reverse!" And literally, I'm like freaking out. And we catch up to the guy. And the guy just stops. And he just hits him with the water balloon. And he goes, "Kato, go!" And we run off. And I'm like,
Great.
"Do you think the police are not going to know Michael Jackson with a Hulk mask and a stretch limousine is throwing?" And we laughed the whole night.
First of all, I'll tell you why it's disturbing on 30 different levels. I mean, number one, most disturbing is that Brett Ratner has no clue that this is despicable behavior. Number two, Michael Jackson with his he liked performing practical jokes. He didn't like
But he
having
didn't
them.
do it to Quincy Jones.
No. Number three, most of you know that homeless people are mostly mentally ill people who don't have anything in life. Some of them are veterans. There's nothing in this story that makes me laugh or makes me feel comfortable. And then to terrorize some poor homeless guy who's probably mentally ill, maybe a veteran, and throw water on him on a night, and make him wet and scare the shit out of him. And the fourth most disturbing thing is that Michael Jackson was the biggest fucking pussy on the planet. Why don't you get out of the car and get away from Kato and Brett Ratner and throw a fucking water balloon at me? Because I'll take your fucking wig rip it out of your fucking head and bust you in what's ever left of your fucking nose. You cunt. Michael Jackson, fuck off.
You don't feel so bad that he couldn't sleep to the
No,
point that he
fuck him.
needed anesthesia.
Little
he
freak.
was a miserable man.
And you know what? I'll say it to this day. Little kids should not be sleeping over your house. I don't give a fuck that you didn't have a childhood. No one had a childhood. If you had my childhood, you would shit your pants. I'd much rather have been on the stage at the Ed Sullivan Theater at 13 than getting my ass beaten.
Well, he was getting his ass beaten too. That's why he performs so well.
Yeah, well. After this, we can egg some houses and because fuck the poor people. We're not worried about people. Mr. Charity. Take a homeless guy and do that to him. Why didn't they light him on fire? That's funny.
Yeah, well, Brett Ratner wasn't on that trip. We don't know if it happened.
Yeah, who knows what he did to homeless people. Hurry, Kato.
And the poor guy who's got to back up and drive forward.
I wish that car would have broken down so that homeless guy could have fucking beaten the piss out of Michael Jackson, which is what he needed. Another good beating. Maybe Joe Jackson knew what he was doing. He saw what a fucking mental case Michael Jackson is.
Trying to beat it out of him.
I'm going to beat you in advance. Holy mackerel. I mean, I hear this story, I want to throw up. I don't know on what planet. And what's wrong with Brett Ratner that he doesn't know that this...
He's like, well, this was the great... We laughed and laughed.
What a great guy. I had one of the most fun nights. You can wait.
He was so much fun.
Yeah. If he fucking woke me up at 4 in the morning and told me we're going to go throw water balloons at homeless people, I would have just beaten the shit out of him. I said, come here, you know what you need?
Would you have been at the house in the first place?
I would have just said, you know what? Why don't you come out of the fucking closet and fuck an adult man in the ass? Because that's what you need to do. And stop all this baby shit. You motherfucker. And let's call all Japanese guys Kato. Poor fucking Kato. When's his off time? 4 o'clock in the morning, he's got to drive Michael
this
Jackson
guy's
around.
on 24 hours a day.
Back it up, Kato. That might be the most disturbing thing I've ever heard. And the true legacy of Michael Jackson. I don't care that he can write music. Quite frankly, I didn't like his music. I hated it.
Well, you know, there's been a whole sanitization or rehabbing of his image. Now when they're reporting on this murder trial that's going on out in California, they go, music icon. Nobody wanted to see Michael Jackson before he died. But now it's, this guy might have killed a musical icon.
Yeah. I bet you that homeless guy hired that doctor to give him the propofol or whatever that stuff is. Did the world a favor. Good Lord. I mean, that's just despicable behavior. To be handed so much in life, monetarily and talent and, blessings. To know fabulous people, go to fabulous parties, eat fabulous food in this planet. And then you're so goddamn angry you're going to throw shit on homeless people? Oh, fuck. On what level is that funny? I don't know. I don't get it. Guess I'm nuts.